Hi, my name is Dan Wells, and I'm here to talk about my new book, Aufbruch, which is the first in the partials sequence, the partials series. And it is about 11 years after the world ends, there are some survivors who are trying to rebuild. And so it's got a lot of genetic engineering and this horrible plague that destroyed the world, and then of course the partials themselves, who are artificial people, the ones who released the plague and ended the world. So the main character is named Kira, and she is trying to deal with all of these different problems, and it's a lot of fun. I wrote this book for myself. Sorry, you can all read it, and I hope that you do. But I always write my books, I always write without a particular audience in mind. I don't necessarily write for teens or adults or for this audience or that crowd. I just write what I think is really cool, whatever has me the most excited. And so right now, this is what has me really excited. There are all these questions about the future and about science and about the government and how we work together as a society and how we can recover from catastrophe. And so that's what really has me excited right now. And so I wrote that, but I wrote that with a whole bunch of explosions and gunfights. So it's a really exciting book, in addition to being something that has me really interested. This book, if you got a copy handy, open it up, find it in the bookstore or whatever, and take a look at the dedication. I dedicated this book to troublemakers and people who break the rules. And really that's what this book means to me, is that sometimes the status quo works and sometimes it doesn't. And this is a book about people who see that the world is not the way they want it to be, and so they change it. And that's very important to me. I have a lot of plans for the future. Aufbruch, like I said, is the first of a whole series of books. There's going to be 3. The second one is written. I am writing the third one right now. I wrote some of it today in the car on the way here. So that's going to be a great series. And then after that, yes. I don't want to make any promises yet, but I have started some very early planning on another John Cleaver book from the Serial Killer series. I'm working on some other ideas, a lot of science fiction, a couple more thrillers, and we'll see which one of those gets me all fired up and I write it next. But a lot of books in planning right now. To my German fans and readers, I want to say thank you for being awesome, and thank you as well for welcoming me into your country. I actually live in Germany now. About 8 months ago, my family moved. We live in Stuttgart, and we'll be there for another 1.5 years at the very least, but we love it so much we might stay longer. This is a great country. I love being here. It's a wonderful reading culture. Everyone here reads so much, and I just love being here. So thank you for reading my books and making it possible for me to live here in your great country.